Bonjour mes amis, je m'appelle Nicola Correia-Damude, je parle français un petit peu, and I'm here with FrConventions. Thanks for having me. Cat, ooh, oh my gosh. Oh, I know what I'm gonna draw for Cat. I have the worst drawing skills in the entire world. I'm terrible. Here. Okay, that's my drawing for Cat. It's her beautiful long hair, but the biggest thing is like her entire self is just a big heart. Because she's just the sweetest, loveliest human being in the entire world. My little baby, I love her. So she's got the beautiful hair and the, please ignore the horrible drawing, but her heart is the most beautiful thing in the world. So that's my drawing of Cat. All right, so this is my drawing of Emeraude. As you can see, they all look exactly the same, but with slightly different themes. So this is Emeraude, and this is her thinking about these little stick people are family, because Emeraude is a very family-oriented person, and one of the things that she and I always connected on was our connection with our families and our concern for our families. Emeraude's always the first person to ask how your kid's doing or how your parents are doing, or you know, she's always trying to go see her family whenever she can. She's her love for her family is a very beautiful thing, and she's very connected to the idea of family. So I love that about him. Oh goodness. All right. Oh, okay. He would make so much fun of me for this one. Oh God, this is really awful. I just wish I was better. Oh. Okay, so this is my picture of Dominic, and I'll tell you why. It looks insane. So this is actually his arms. I tried to do hands here in a hug. Because, and a big smile, because one of the things about Dom is he's always the first person to greet you in the morning with a huge hug if you're ever going through anything. His empathy and his care for his friends and his family, like if I ever have a problem, I always know I can message him. And he's not just like that with me, like my husband would message him. Like he's just such a good friend and such a good son and such a good brother and such a good partner to his girlfriend. Like he's just a very lovely human being, and he's always there for you with love and affection and care when you need something. So that's my horrible rendition of Dom hugging and smiling. Okay. Well, okay. They're all such beautiful people, and I'm making them look like psychotic stick figures. Will would laugh if he saw this. Okay, this looks completely insane, but this is my drawing of Will, and it looks scary and totally awful, but I'll tell you why it's like this. One of the things about Will that is so lovely is he is one of the warmest people on the planet. Now, he doesn't look like this at all. He's one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my entire life. We all know this. So he doesn't look like this, but he is so warm, the smile, the bright eyes, like I swear to God, there's something about him, it's like he twinkles, you know, it's like he shines. And people say that about actors, and oftentimes it's not true. It's like a thing we say, like, oh, they just shine. No, Will glows, like he shines, he glows. He's got this energy, this beautiful energy that glows out of him. And that is not represented here clearly, but I'm just trying to, like, you know, give a few little illustrations of the fact that he's just a beautiful, warm, bright, shining person, and I love him. Oh, this is a crazy, horrible picture, but okay. So this is me and Alberto. I'm gonna write our names for myself. So this is my picture of me and Alberto because the last couple of years when we go on these conventions, Alberto and I and Tessa, my husband, or this last trip with my best friend, we always go and have dinner and just spend an evening together and just talk. And I'm at the point now where Alberto feels very much like a little brother to me, like that connection. I feel such a connection to him. I feel like we have the same values. We can talk for hours and hours and hours. And I just have this complete sense of closeness with him. And you know, like when we were in Toronto, he would come see my play, this little theater, he'd come see it. Like he's just the most, he feels like family to me. So that's me and Alberto. Sorry, I'm just gonna take a picture of this for Alberto for myself. How to do this. So awful. Oh, I'm the worst drawer. Okay, so this is Luke Baines. So again, these are just symbols. Symbolism doesn't look anything like this, except the hair. I think I nailed the hair. So Luke, I've got with his heart showing through his body because that's who he is. He's just one of those people who, when you get close to him, he just resonates that honesty and openness and love. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I've also got this star here because there's something about him. He's got such an amazing sense of style and such a unique way of moving through the world and communicating, and he's so many things at once, and I really admire that about him. And to me, there's something about him that is almost like ethereal, like a star. Like there's something, not star like Hollywood star, star like someone who exists in a plane, in a universe where he can be many things at once, and it's just a really incredible, unique thing about Luke. So, sorry for the face, but the hair and the symbols, dead on. Oh goodness, Alan. Alan. That's a hard one to draw. This is so awful. Oh, I'm so bad at drawing. Alan always has a baseball hat on, so I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, so that's my drawing of Alan and his son. And Alan always has a baseball hat on. That's what that is, in case you can't tell, it's a baseball hat. Not always, but I always picture Alan in a cool black baseball cap. So I drew him with his son because Alan and I are both parents, and when the show started, we were the only two who were parents. I had a little baby, he had a son who was at that time probably in his early teens, and Alan and I, that's what we kind of connected on, especially at the virtual cons when we got time to talk more about our lives, you know, like Alan, I think once you become a parent, and if you're an artist and a parent, it's a very different experience than being an artist or an actor who doesn't have children. It changes your life entirely. It changes the way you look at your work, it changes the way you do work, it changes the way you live your life, obviously. And so Alan is so proud of his son. We're on social media together, and I mean, meaning like we follow each other on all these platforms, and he's always sharing his son and his love for his son, and I relate to that so much. So for me, I think of Alan as a dad, a great dad. Okay, this is horrible. Okay, so this is my drawing of Isaiah, and here's why. So first of all, he's a very warm and generous person, very interested in other people, just a very warm human being. I put a tie on him. That's what that is, it's a tie. I put a tie on him because he's the consummate professional. Like, I loved working with Isaiah. I remember the first scene we did together, we were like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Because we both come from the same sort of kind of training where, you know, we love the work, we focus on the work, we have similar ways of preparing, and he's just the consummate professional. He's professional and wonderful to work with every minute of the day. And it's just a lovely quality about him as an artist. And then I've circled here what I'm trying to, it looks like a claw, but I'm drawing attention to the hand outstretched to shake hands, because Isaiah is also infinitely respectful of everyone around him. He's he's a very warm person, but he's also just an incredibly respectful person. He enters every interaction with a warmth and a respect that makes you feel safe, that makes you feel valued, makes you feel like an equal. And that's a really beautiful quality for someone with his level of talent and fame to enter every room with that sense of respect for others. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing in an artist. I'm very admiring of that. So love me some Isaiah. Oh, Harry. Love Harry. Okay, I can't draw, so I'm gonna do like a representation of Harry. So, okay. So that's my drawing for Harry. I made the limbs all funny because he just moves so beautifully. He's so talented. He's such a great actor, but he's such a great dancer. He's just such a talented human being. So that's what the flowing body is about. And then up here, I've got him thinking about love, because the thing with Harry that's so nice is he's such a down-to-earth guy, and he really makes you feel, when you speak to him, like he cares. He's a very caring, he's genuinely caring, down-to-earth person. So that's my drawing of Harry. I know what I'm gonna do for that. It's gonna be... He's So this is my drawing of Matt, because his brain is just full of constant information about everything in the entire world. I'm not suggesting that he looks like this. I'm just saying this is my representation of Matt and his massive, incredibly interesting brain.